suppose it makes sense. We've suspected something like that would happen. Anything else?
I'm just saying the crime rate's down, but also the crime rate's up.
You look like you could use one of these. Sleeping much?
Ah, thank you. That'll do the trick. I feel all these late nights are
I wonder
starting
if
to take
anybody
their
was
toll.
like, this guy right here is definitely L. This is L right here. He has been living in the shadows. Somehow he's in two places at one time. All I'm saying is that if a dude can write into a book and kill somebody, teleportation isn't outside of the realm of possibility. It's him.
About what I said earlier at our meeting.
Join us for dinner. You hungry, Dad?
Yeah, it's been a long day.
Wait, his dad's the police officer?
So, Light, tell me how
Bro! The twist plotting.
Okay, I guess.
Whatever. He's at the top of his class. My big brother's a genius.
That's my
His
son,
dad's gonna
right?
hunt him.
Inmate 148, what's wrong? Snap out of it!
Damn, they took his name away? They said 2319.
It's as good as they say. By now, he should be starting to suspect someone with connections to the police.
So Kira has found a way to obtain information from the task.
This whole show is just a game of chess of super smart people. I would have been like, well, time to pack my bags, gotta go, bounce out, they know I'm a student. I would have become a monk at this point, like.
This is one fact that cannot be ignored.
He'll be obligated to start investigating the police to find the source of the leak. When that happens, it'll only be a matter of time before the...
Okay, for those of you guys who are regulars here, the way that I just got really triggered when he said the word leak. Like, I understand what he said. Also, hi, Nessa. I understand what he said in the context of the show, but I immediately went back to Stardew Valley. Immediately went... I was like...
The police start resenting El.
I'm here because I have to stick around till the death note is finished, or I see you die, whichever comes first. But make no mistake, Light, I'm not on your side or El's side.
Yeah, well, I knew that much already.
You'll never hear me say anything.
Ryuk
about
and I
whether
got the
what you're
same
doing is
posture.
right
Oh,
or
no.
wrong. I'm not here to support you or give you my...
I shouldn't look like anything other than your average high school senior.
That's what I'm saying. How could you even, like, genuinely, I could not think of any way that you could pinpoint one person. El must have some kind of
My
superpower.
stalker's name. What do you mean by that?
Let's say you have a human who is due to live until the age of 60, and a god of death wrote that this person would die at 40. 60 minus 40 equals 20. Now those 20 years taken from someone in the human world are added to that god of death's life. So it means that as long as we don't slack off, even if someone was to shoot us in the head or stab us in the heart with a knife, a god of death cannot die. On the other hand, no matter how many names you write in your death note, you
I have to pause for a second. That math was really getting... I'm too queer for this math.
a human's name can be seen above their head. Not only that, we see their lifespan as well.
Their name?
So you just gotta look at L! You just gotta look at him!
That's right. I'm able to see your name and lifespan right now.
Oh!
If I converted that to human time, I could tell you how many years you've got left. But there's no way I'd ever tell you that. The price for having a Shinigami's eyes is half of that person's remaining lifespan.
Brother!
Half of my remaining lifespan.
Yeah.
You slice it like
In other
bread!
words, if you were supposed to live another 50
Or
years,
butter.
only 25.
So, the price for receiving the eyes of a Shinigami is no more than half of my remaining lifespan? That's it, right?
Yes. Well then, do we have a deal or not?
Ryuk. This deal is out of the question.
Thank you. You wouldn't logically take that, it doesn't make any sense. You don't know how long you have to live. And then you really don't know how long you have to live. I would be living in straight up anxiety the entire rest of my life. I could cross the street and slip on a banana and die.
Ideal new world.
Anyway, I've done my part. I don't need you complaining I didn't tell you this earlier on.
This is what you call telling me early on? Don't you think you're a little late? I don't see why you couldn't have told me this when we met. Or better yet, you could have simply included it in the instructions for the death note.
I'm pausing for a theory. What if L knows? What if L has Shinigami eyes? Because if he did, he would know when people died, and he would all...
Good point.
It sounds like he was afraid that Kira would find him. It's believable that our victim might have been genuinely afraid and wrote this, but we know Kira can control the time of death. What if he can also determine the actions in the moments leading up to death?
How does he big-brain these thoughts?
Chief. We can't release details of these men's deaths to the media. As far as they're concerned, these are just heart attacks. I have reason to believe that Kira was performing some kind of test using these criminals. And if that's the case, we'd only be giving him the results if this information is leaked to the public.
The most like nonchalant like show with like hundreds of people have died.
Experimenting on his victims?
Sorry, did I keep you waiting?
No, not at all. Anyway, I haven't been to Spaceland since junior high.
Spaceland? Oh my
I'm
God!
So excited.
He gets
And
the
best part
girls!
is I have you all to myself.
Yeah.
He got her in his arms!
He goes to school. I have no choice. I'm sure Light Yagami isn't Kira. If he was, he could just kill this guy with a heart attack.
That's true.
Here's my proof. Take a look.
I mean...
FBI?
Oh, I understand. It's because they're looking at students that could have had a connection with the police system, and that's why they're looking at him, because his father is in the police. I understand now. Okay, continuing forward.
Needed an outsider, so we got the FBI.
Plans for a date, huh?
Huh.
Stupid kid.
Gotcha.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Who the hell are you? You in the very back. What do you think
Oh, because he touched the paper!
Don't mess with me! How long have you been hiding back there?
He touched the paper!
What's this? You're talking to me? So you mean you can actually see me right now? Stay there, you!
Oh!
You! Keep away from me, you freak!
This isn't good. He's hallucinating.
Everyone, get down! Oh, I get it. That little note that Light accidentally dropped was actually torn from the pages of the death note itself.
It's about to
Since
go
he tricked this guy into
down!
touching the paper, he even used this hijacking as a way to get the guy following him to willingly give up his name. It's not the bus! Let me off!
He said, let me off. No shot he's gonna get out like this. Oh, oh, Susanna, don't you cry for me. Well, a man tried to jump me on a bus and he got hit by an SUV. It wasn't an SUV, but you know what I mean.
Days appear to be the exception to this rule, as the times of death vary much more widely than during the week.
That information is extremely relevant for us.
You think it has something to do with, like, they're gonna be like, you go to college?
Could very well be a student. Based on the fact that Kira's only killing criminals.
I gotta stop talking. I'm gonna get Light in a bunch of trouble, dude.
Justice. It's highly possible